Hi, welcome back to the Make Do Kitchen. Today, this is a video that was part of another video, but I didn't think anyone wanted to watch one that was half an hour long. So the first half I was cleaning, the second half I'm cooking. Like I've said in the past, my kitchen is always a little cluttered, lived in, a little messy. There's always probably some dishes that are waiting for me. Today I'm making a ground turkey and lentil, oh my God, forgive me. I'm making turkey and lentil sloppy joe, and I'm sorry about my coughing fit. I am not quite sure how to edit certain things out. So I'm cheating here. I'm using some canned lentils that I found, and I'm just cooking those up in some, I think I used either olive oil or avocado oil, but you can use whatever oil you'd like. And then I'm going to add some things from the fridge to try and finish that up. Although I think that's still living in my refrigerator. I don't think we finished it yet. So I'm adding some minced garlic. And I'm going to add some pesto, which sounds kind of strange, but it gave it a good little taste. That spatula is my all-time favorite spatula. I thrifted that, and it just fits into everything. So if you're the type of person that you really want to try to take every little bit out of a jar, that is a great spatula. So I'm trying to finish up the pesto using some garlic, and then I'm just cooking the lentils. There's some umami, which is kind of like a mushroomy flavor, earthy mushroom flavor. Oop, there's the cap. I'm going to take that out because I don't think we want to eat that. Some chipotle. Let's see what else I'm adding. Paprika. I love paprika. It just gives such a nice earthy flavor to anything you use it in. And I'm also using some cumin. So I'm just sauteing these up a little bit, adding some garlic. I didn't add any fresh onions, but I think I do add some dried onions. My youngest isn't a huge onion fan. I try not to put them in his food, but when I was a kid, I didn't like peppers or onions, and I don't know if I actually ever told my mother that, but I like them now because I don't think she ever stopped cooking with them. My mother's Italian mostly, and peppers and onions were in like almost every meal. We'd have peppers and onions in eggs. We'd have peppers and onions in steak-um sandwiches. We'd have peppers and onions cut up in the tomato sauce. So you kind of learned to like peppers and onions, or you kind of starved. So I'm using my new to me pot there, which is a Lodge pot. I'm also adding some Rotel, or store-bought. I think that's what it is. Yeah, like a Hannaford Rotel, just to give it a little bit of a kick. And it's got some green onions in there and tomatoes. Yeah, my mom has a friend who likes to shop and has a lot of different things, and she just gets tired of stuff and will offer it to me, which is super nice. So that's where I got this beautiful Dutch oven. And it's like a beautiful blue. So I'm pulling out my semi-broken immersion blender. I used to be able to just press the button and the bottom piece stayed on, but nowadays I usually have to use two hands. I'm surprised that it's staying on today. So I'm just blending up all of the lentils just to like a thicker consistency, because my husband will eat lentils. My daughter will maybe eat lentils, but my sons do not like lentils. But, you know, they're not going to get mad if they find out that it's in it, if that the lentils are in things. And actually, my youngest son was like raving about this meal and just thought it was so delicious. And he did see one of the lentils and asked, and I said, yes, there are lentils in it. I said, they're very good for you and you can't really taste them, right? And, you know, he agreed. He could see them, but he didn't taste them. So I'm putting 2 tablespoons of brown sugar in because I'm making my sloppy joe sauce. And for a long time, I would add tomatoes, and I do, but I usually just add ketchup, which probably sounds, I don't know, outlandish to some people. But I'm adding some semi-defrosted turkey meat. And I realized, oh, wait a minute, I don't usually use a wooden spoon on raw meat. So I took that away before and went to find something else, like a stainless steel spoon. There we go. So it takes some going to get this meat to break down. It's amazing how often I will use my electric water kettle. I'll use it to make frozen vegetables cook quicker. You know, I'll boil it and then I will pour the water, the boiling hot water, on something. So I usually will use it for frozen meat, frozen vegetables, whatever. So I'm just waiting for this meat to sort of defrost a little bit better. Sorry, I edited out a little part where all you saw was my back and my behind. I'm still getting used to camera angles and, you know, what people can see and what people really care to see. So forgive me if this video and most of my videos are a little choppy. So I probably should have taken this meat out the night before, and I don't think that I did. It was just a hunk of frozen meat that I tried to defrost quickly. I was just introduced to tahine by my daughter, who apparently it's been around and it's popular, and I'm always the last to know about these kind of things. So it's my favorite now. I love it. Whenever I can add it to something, I just love the lime flavor that it gives. So finally, we're breaking down the meat, and it's actually turning into something. As you can see, I have a big 20-pound bag of rice there on the floor that I have to deal with, and eventually I do put into some jars and put away. I'm not sure. There's lots of leaving and walking away in this episode. So I'm just going to tell you that I let this cook for probably about 20 more minutes. And I don't think I've added the ketchup yet. So I add about maybe, I don't know, 1/4 of a cup. Really just a few squirts of a jar of ketchup. I probably didn't need to use so much sugar, but maybe next time I'll omit just 1 tablespoon. Thanks for stopping by.